Starving my past, feeding my future. Read by Jeffries and written by the author, Jeffries. I was a ladies' man dealing with hundreds of women taught me the game. I was lethal, or what social world say nowadays, toxic to some and a blessing to others. I honestly could admit I always wasn't in the right. Understand we all have flaws and God didn't make me or you perfect. That's the beauty of being human. I've done shredded hearts into significant pieces, broken trust barriers, deceived, and misled plenty of women. On the flip side, I've been dogged by women who I truly provide and care for. It's amusing when you care for somebody and those individuals will treat you worse. Those individuals that you mistreat will adore you the most. This dating shit is backwards. I've been in multiple relationships for lengths of 1 year, 2 years, and the longest relationship that lasted 4 years. Love is a motherfucker, but to me, trust holds more weight than anything. Fully giving yourself to someone, being honest, not selfish, investing your time and money into a relationship can be a full-time job. Yet, a relationship can be the best situation that can happen to someone. Adventurous, traveling, conversations, dates, gifts, the intimacy, spontaneous sex, and building each other to be greater. There's tons of benefits that come with being connected with somebody. And to be truthful, your relationship will be such a success if you had God in the middle. These words are fully about my journey with multiple women. I'm not writing this book to expose anyone. To protect myself from getting sued and people's characters, I will be using fabricated names. Everything I learned when it comes to relationships, sex, or just affairs with women will be written in this book. For all the women I hurt in the past, I wish I could call every last one of you to apologize for my young behaviors. Here we go. Starving my past, feeding my future. Bet sometime in your life you glance at someone who wasn't on television. They were just a stranger you didn't have a clue about and wonder how this person's living situation was. What's their story? What's their struggles? What's their strength and weakness? I do all the time. I'm the stranger and this is my story. Honestly, this is the most difficult shit to write, an autobiography of myself. There are many times I would type at least 5,000 words, then delete the whole story. But fuck it, I'm just gonna write this story from my point of view, simply because it's my story. I'm not famous, nor do I have thousands and thousands of dollars. I'm just a regular man with a regular job who had hundreds and hundreds of women. Why you write sex stories? Are they based on your personal life? Are they fictional? These are questions readers always ask me. Well, my imagination is creative, but at the same time, my sexual experience helped me to give details on scenes in my stories. Once upon a time, you could say I was a man whore. I had a serious addiction to sex. Each and every night, there was a different woman staying over. I couldn't sleep without a dose of some wet pussy sinking in. On the nights I didn't have anyone available, I had a RTCC. Round the corner chicks. Those were the chicks that lived walking distance from home. They would come out any hour of the night. Most of the time they were the mediocre chicks who was down for whatever and whenever. My past wasn't the greatest in some eyes, but it was the same experience that taught me so much about women, like how's their thinking process, how a woman like to be treated, how to pleasure a woman sexually, mentally, emotionally, and how to love. But one thing it didn't teach me was how to love spiritually. I learned that later in life as I follow God. I'm sharing this to get the old ways out my systems before I say I do and jump the broom to the woman of my dreams. I do not regret my hoish past for the fact that the words that I express got my books flying off the internet. Married couples and couples in general are booking me to strengthen their sex lives. I guess I'm a sex therapist without a degree. Females book me for pajama parties and toy parties to sit and tell live sex stories. I entertain groups of women and make pussies wet from telling erotic tales. All I'm saying, I lived a sexual